Hello guys, welcome to today's video. As you can see in front of me, I have peeled apples which I have soaked in water to stop it from decolorizing, but still you can see the colorization going on. Anyway, I'm going to be making apple crumble today. So I have here 2 large apples which I have diced or chopped in water. So let me transfer into a saucepan and we add our mixture. The apples are in the saucepan now. So here I'm going to be adding the zest of a lemon and the zest of an orange and the juice of a lemon and the juice of an orange. Wow, this is going to help us get that distinct flavor of an apple crumble. I'm going to be adding here a touch of cinnamon powder. Let's see, about a teaspoon cinnamon powder. And then let's not forget nutmeg. That is also about a teaspoon nutmeg. And then we are going to add our sugar. You know, some people prefer sugary things. I hold on a little on my sugar. So I have here some cubed sugar which I have, crushed. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of sugar. And 2. That should be it. So, but we're going to add more sugar into what we call it, our actual flour, the dough we are going to make on top, the crisp, yes, the crumble that we're going to make on top. So let's make this. So we are going to stew on gas top for about 5 to 10 minutes. While we are going to stew this on the stove, we are going to do our crumble. So for our crumble, we are going to I have here 1 cup of flour, and to this cup of flour we are going to add our cinnamon, 1 tablespoon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon nutmeg. Let me show you the brand I'm using. I'm using Lion, the Lion nutmeg. Let's add in some, this is cold butter. This is salted. If I was using unsalted butter, I would have added a little salt to this mixture. This is where the sugar, we need a lot of sugar. Whoosh. It's stable now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be okay. So since our hands are already cleaned, we are going to fold this in gently. Wow, the butter is really cold. Oh my goodness. If you want more butter, you can add more butter, feel free. This is what makes us get the crumbles that we want. As you keep mixing these in, you realize that the butter will be melting gradually because it's very cold. Let me finish wrapping this in and then get back to you guys. Wow, so this is how I want it to be. Look at it. Wow, it's really crumbly. If you want more butter, feel free to add, right? But we are trying to stay healthy, and you know the sugar has gradually broken down into it. So let's go and wash our hands and check are apples which are stewing. Okay, so our apple has been stewing for 8 minutes now. So I have my oven proof glass bowl here. So let's assemble the apple crumble. We are on the bottom. We are going to put the stewed apples. You can see the cinnamon flavor in it. Wow. Since this was just 2 large apples, it's not much, but I really like how it smells. It smells citrusy, lemony. You can virtually smell the orange flavor. You can smell the lemon flavor. Wow. You can add more apples if you want, but this is just for me alone. So let's top this up with the lovely crumble. I personally prefer more crumbles to apples, but some prefer more apples to crumbles. We are going to cook this for 30 minutes at 200 degrees. I'm going to be using my air fryer to do this. You can use your oven as well. Yes, this is how I like it. More crumbles rather than apples, so that when I top it up with my ice cream or my custard, I get it exactly how I'm looking. Okay, so let's bake this and I'll be back to show you the finished outcome. So guys, this is out from the oven, right from the oven. This is how it looks. Let me bring it to the camera. This is it. So this is the apple crumble. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at essien9332, and you can also email me at essienesther60@gmail.com, and you can follow me on TikTok at esther0. Thank you for watching, and then bye bye. Making scones, you know, it has that battery texture. So to start, I have here 200 grams of flour, and I have here 50 grams of room temperature butter. It's recommended to use cold butter, but I want to use room temperature butter because I have tested and I have found that this is the best. So you remove the flour from the fridge and you allow it to cool a little bit, then you add it. And I use this to measure my ingredients. I use the scale. Yes, you can see. So to add to this, I'm going to be adding cinnamon powder, a tablespoon cinnamon powder. I'm going to be making apple scones. Yes, a tablespoon cinnamon powder, a tablespoon baking powder, and then I'm going to add 120 grams of milk, and then 120 grams of sour cream. But I don't have any sour cream on hand, so I'm going to use double the amount of milk, which is 240 grams of milk. So let's add this in. Oh, just a minute, guys. I'm opening the milk so that it can come out with ease. I'm using Ideal, so you can use any type of milk you have around. This can gives us 390 grams, so I'm just going to be using what do we call it, 240 grams of this milk. This should be okay. Let's measure together with the ingredients. I know the proportions in mind. Okay, so I just measured this and it was as it's supposed to be. We are going to add in 1 egg, we have not forgotten we are going to add in sugar, but because it's an apple scone, we have here diced apples. I'm just trying to get, what do we call, a thumbnail for my YouTube video. Pardon me, guys. Okay, so in goes, this is 1 large apple which I mixed with lemon juice and the zest of a lemon. So let's add in our sugar. So we are going to be adding 2.5 spoons of sugar. I'm using cubed sugar which I have crushed, so that's why you see the cubes in it. If you want more sugar, feel free to add more sugar. So let's stir this. We are supposed to get a sticky consistency. Exactly. If you don't have a measuring scale, you can use a normal measuring cup. I think I added in too much milk, so I'm just going to add an extra 50 grams of flour just to thicken this a little. This consistency is okay, but let me just add extra 50 grams of flour. 50 grams of flour has been added, so let's mix this in. Exactly, this is the consistency I'm looking for. So in all, we use 250 grams of flour. And before we portion them out onto our aluminium foil or parchment paper for baking, we have to taste this to make sure that it has the right amount of sugar we are looking for, and then right amount of any other spices or any other ingredients. So let's taste this. Wow, this is milky, this is flaky, but the sugar is very low. So I'm going to add in an extra 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, making it 4 tablespoons of sugar. This is it. I added 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. So let's mix this in. You can see the apple. Oh, my camera. You can see the apples in it, guys. This is incredibly rich. Let me just take some and show it to the camera. Look at that consistency. Oh my god, look at that richness from the milk, from the butter. If you add sour cream, you're going to even get a more better flavor. So let's dish this out onto aluminium foil. This is the aluminium foil I'm using Everpack aluminium foil. It's used for wrapping, for grilling, for freezing. You can virtually use it for anything. So roughly scoop them onto the aluminium foil. We are going to bake this for 25 minutes, or you can go the extra mile for 30 minutes. So let's bake this and come out with a final product. Ta-da! So here is our scones. I did it in my air fryer. I think because it's smaller, it's clamped up together, but if you have an oven tray, you can put it on an oven tray and put it in the oven. Okay, I personally think the air fryer is faster. So this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at essien9332. You can email me at essien60@gmail.com, and on TikTok at esther0. Bye bye. Let me see if I can take one and open it and show you guys. So today I'm going to be making apple cucumber salad, which is refreshing. So to start, We are going to be adding chopped cabbage. I've already washed this cabbage and I have rinsed them with vinegar. So we are assembling the ingredients for the salad. So the first ingredient is cabbage. Cabbage is in. Let's add in our cucumber. All have been pre-dyed, so let's just add it in. Now let's add in tomatoes. We have in there the tomatoes. What's next? We have here our diced apples. I've sprinkled a little lemon on these apples just to prevent it from browning. I'm using one large apple. Now let's add in our onions. Now we are going to be adding in, we have our green bell pepper. Last but not least, we are going to add in carrots. This is one small carrot. To season, we are going to be adding teaspoon salt. We are going to be adding 2 tablespoons lemon juice. You can use vinegar if you want to, but I prefer lemon juice. We are going to use just a pinch of black pepper. I have a mixture of black pepper and cardamom. Just a pinch. To give it that flavor, because nobody wants to eat raw, tasteless salad. And then you're going to add mayonnaise. So I'm using, this is the common branding, I'm using Unoli mayonnaise. You can use Heinz salad cream, any cream you want. And if you are allergic to, if you are lactose intolerant, you can just use lemon juice, salt and black pepper, and that's it, with any balsamic vinegar you have. So I'm going to be adding 3 large tablespoons of mayonnaise. So let's mix this salad and I'll show you the outcome. I'm done mixing. This is the outcome. You can see the bits of black pepper in it, and I tasted it. The salt was perfect. It has the right amount of sourness from the lemon juice. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at essien9332, and you can email me at essien60@gmail.com, and on TikTok at esther0. This tastes amazing. It has the right balance of sweet and sourness. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye bye.